How you doing, guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to automate your business so that your clients are informed, they're happy, and it also makes your life so much easier, so organized. And because we're using an automation tool called Zapier, it's going to allow you to do a variety of things. And I'm just going to give you one idea, but hopefully it sparks your curiosity to do something conveniently creative for your own business. And if you guys don't already know, let me explain what the two tools are. We're going to be using Trello and Zapier. Trello is a way for you to organize tasks that are going on, and you can organize into lists. So boards is the big umbrella, then there's lists, and then there's cards, okay? So each card is a task. And when you're doing client work, they want to know that you're working. They want to know that their money is going towards hours and actual labor. And this is going to be a great way to keep not only you organized, but if you start building out a team, you add them all to the Trello board and then you can assign tasks. It's huge. Zapier allows you to create automation between each individual card. So you'll be able to, when you move a task to another progress bar, you can notify your client. You can notify the person, your ads guy, if you have ads guys. If it's just you, it's still communicating with your client. So without further ado, let me teach you just how to do this. And this is, after lots of trial and error, what has worked best for me. So I hope this can help you. So what you want to do when you first create a Trello board is to do, name it, what you're going to name it is, let's call, my name is Zach. So I'm going to do like Zach client, and then that's it. And then what you do over here is you're going to invite your client first onto this board. So they're accurate, so they know what's going on. And what I like to do are create these lists, okay? So the first list is going to be video ideas. All right, and I'll explain this when I get there. Campaign ideas, ready to start, in progress, waiting for approval, and completed. All right, so the reason I chose video ideas here is because I'm gonna make a separate video on this, but video is the future for advertising. You really wanna be getting your clients on board to, just press record on their phones and then start to upload native content to Facebook. For a variety of reasons, I'm gonna make a separate video on that. But this is where you and your client can communicate, where you dump all your video ideas, like how to increase the value of your home, through 5 homes that are just really killing it right now and things that you should consider before buying. These are all videos that your clients can do. But this is really incredible because your clients are gonna, for the most part, have ideas for campaigns. And if they don't have it, you can put them here. So this is basically where you put all your half-baked ideas, and then you can do like 1, 2, 3 Main Street if they have a listing they want to sell, or if you want to like do an upgrade to condos in area, you put all your half-baked ideas into this one. This is where they're gonna like this is where you idea blurb all over. And then what happens is you're gonna take each and every one, and then you're going to add a checklist, okay? And then this is where you can create all your criteria that you need in order to start, whether it's from your client or if you're outsourcing. This is so you can make sure you have all the materials for your ads guys, okay? So for the checklist, I always like to say, in order to start, or like let's say to needed materials. Let's just say that. You can name it whatever works for you. Okay, so, and then I will say the first thing is you need photos, videos. This is also called assets. The next thing you're gonna need is you need to know audience, because you need to know, are you targeting just your cold audience? Are you targeting the warm audience or your custom list that you're provided by your client? And the next thing you wanna know is, let's see, what I like to do this because I'm outsourcing some of the stuff. So you would do like Loom video tutorial. This is where you can actually create a video to explain to someone who is going to actually be taking the task on. And when you're an entrepreneur and you're managing, this is going to be clutch. Another thing is just like any other additional information, but this is where you put all the needed information for a listing. Oh, this is a really big one. MLS info / blurbs. So if a listing is on the market, it's going to have MLS information. In fact, you could probably score it from Zillow. But if it doesn't, then you're going to need to ask your client for blurbs, which are just a couple lines that are selling points, like granite kitchen, 2-car garage, all that good stuff. And once that's all there, and you have checked all these boxes, all right, then you have everything you need. This is green. Then you put it on ready to start, okay? And that's going to signal that you have everything you need from your client to start this campaign. Then what you do is you move it from when you have the time and you want to actually do this task, you move it to in progress, all right? So this is going to show your client that you're actually working and you don't have to like have him over your shoulder, but this is going to just be able, this is going to let you direct him and automate and everything. And then he has questions. If he has questions, he'll let you know very directly. And when you're finished, a lot of clients, especially when you're first building your relationship, they want to make sure that the ads are not going to make them look stupid and that they're good ads, so you can take them through the process. And I can make a separate video on that too, but just, if you have any questions come up, write them in the comments below. But for approval, a lot of them are going to make you run it by them first before having you take on the campaign switch. And then obviously when it's running, you say completed, and then that's your whole workflow. But if you're waiting for approval and they want you to make a change, put it back in progress. And now I'm going to teach you how to notify them without having to bother them all the time. You ready? So you're going to create an account on Zapier. And depending on how many Zaps you already use, if you already use Zapier, you might need to upgrade to the basic plan. As a business expense, it's nothing. It's like 25 bucks a month or 20 bucks if you do it annually. But right here, you type in Trello, all right, for what do you want to automate today, or you can do make a Zap. Then the next thing you're going to do is, what I like to do at least, is Slack. Because like I work with I'm building a team up, but what you can do is you can also text, you can email, you can do so many different things with Zapier, but I'm just going to use Slack to show you how it puts together a message, okay? Then for Trello, I'm going to do let's see, new activity, all right? So then you're going to have to connect your account. I've already connected my Trello to this. But what you're going to do is save and continue. And then on your board, you're going to do client, Zach client, which you're going to pick the board that you created. Then you're going to do, you're going to leave, I believe, all the lists empty. Yeah, because you want to make sure any activity gets tracked. And so yeah, just choose your board, hit continue. What's going to happen is that it's going to pull in samples. If you can check this out, it's pretty cool. It knows when anything happens, and I'll show you what that looks like when you actually use one of the cards. Okay. So in here, we're going to click Slack. I'm going to do send a direct message. Remember, you don't have to use Slack as an action. If your client prefers email or text, there's other Zaps to do that. But this is going to just put the whole machine together. Then I like to do send a direct message. Make sure it's connected. You're going to have to connect an account like just one time for each different tool. I'm going to send it to me just so I can show you. And the message text is going to say activity. This is very customizable, but activity occurred in Zach client. And then I like to add right here in parentheses the Trello URL to make it stupid easy. And to do that, to grab things from the sample data or real data, you hit this plus over here. And then what I do is I just kind of look over here, board short URL. Okay, that's going to grab it there. Occurred, whatever. And then I'll be like board, just to be explicit. And then you can get the board name. And then you can say card. And then you can just scroll down, look for the card. You can do card URL, but I like to do the card name. Let's find it. All right. Here, sorry, it's the first thing. And then the next thing we're gonna do is I'm going to do old list and then new list. This is going to show you where it moved from. Did it move from in progress to accepted? Did it move from accepted to in progress? Because that's going to just tell you exactly what, the issue was. So I'm going to do before name right here. And then you can do after name right down here. So let's do after name. I'm going to just write after here. All right, perfect. And then what you can do is this can be it. And cool. And you can also add different information based off of what your needs are. And then I'm going to send a test just to show you what it looks like. So I'll go into my Slack here. And if you go into Slackbot, check this out, activity occurring in Zach. And then it's in waiting for approval in progress. That means that it was rejected and I need to work on it again. You click on this, you end up in the board. How amazing is that? And you can do that as a text message, as an email. And you don't ever have to talk to your client about what you're doing because they know, as long as you're active in Trello. So I hope this helped you guys. If you have any questions, if you guys get stuck, please leave a comment below. I am incredibly interactive with you guys. We're a family and I want you guys to be successful in your careers. So have an amazing day and talk to you later. Howdy.